Peace, Libra. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. I do appreciate you being here. I'm gonna jump right on in, and give you guys a different kind of reading for today. Excuse me. I'm gonna do a one-card reading for the month of December, the remainder of December. I'm a little behind. I wanted to do these a little earlier, but it's all good. And then we're gonna do a full spread for the month of January, okay? So let's see here what's going on with Libra for the remainder of December. Ooh, girl. We love to see it. We love to see it. Honey, you are happy. You are happy. You are happy. You are happy, okay? You're happy, you're emotional, you're in love, you are feeling emotionally connected to a lot of different things at this point. Like, you are full, your cup is full, you know what I mean? Kind of similar to the Scorpio energy. You have overcome this year and feel so humbled and again, like full about what was poured into you and what you've been able to carry and how you've been able to see yourself overcome who you are becoming, who the people around you are becoming. It's a really, really grateful energy that I feel like you're in at this time. And I think that this gratefulness is coming from you again, discerning between a whole bunch this year, like having so much on your plate that all you can do is just be happy about now being on the opposite side of that. Now knowing how powerful and capable you are, knowing how much you can love, how your heart moves, right? How your heart moves, how your heart beats, how your heart pursues connections. Interesting. Interesting. You have on the bottom of the deck, luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. The first card you have out is the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Second card is prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So full moon to new moon in Taurus. Time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. And it's interesting because you have 3 new moon cards here, 1 full moon card here, 2 in Taurus, another in an earth sign, 1 in a fire sign. So when your dreams need a practical plan, I can kind of see that you probably don't need to hear that. You probably kind of know that. You kind of know that something about your next direction is going to be requiring a different level and version of yourself. And I think that you're going to be able to fully appreciate and step into that because truly, like, your emotions are there. Oh, I like it. All right, let's see. Interesting. Bottom of the deck energy is Knight of Cups, similar to Taurus. So again, you could be dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus heavily influenced, aspected in your chart. Definitely go check out their reading if you'd like. But the Knight of Cups influencing the luck is on your side is really telling me, kind of like with Taurus, something is being ushered in that's going to allow you to see that it all was working for you. It was all coming together to make sense at a particular moment where you could not plan that moment. You know, the knight moves at his own time and his own pace in his own way. And especially coming in with an emotional offer, it's going to be something that needs to take its time to be able to reach you so that you again feel it, right? You could be feeling like something again is coming with that Ace of Cups, but when it gets here, it might hit you a little different, right? So with your dreams needing a practical plan, Libra, you have the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. And automatically, off the top of my head, what I'm getting is that you're reaching a certain clarity about the connections that you have. The celebrations you're embarking on at this time are really helping maybe aid in that Ace of Cups emotion of, I'm so grateful to be here with these people, with these opportunities, to be here with myself, fully aware of now things that I wasn't aware of before, having an emotional clarity that leads to a mental clarification rather. So when your dreams are kind of needing to have a plan, it's starting to really look at what is it that your connections offer you in order for you to be able to be more clear about how they can work for you, right? More clear on how you guys are continuing to grow together, what that looks like, what that could look like for the rest of the world, right? Really like pronouncing your relationships with people in your personal life or interpersonal life as being testimonies, as having a testimonial within itself, right? Your experience. As a Libra sun myself, I know my life is crazy. And I'm sure a lot of times if I were to ask other Libras, like when you explain certain things that you've gone through, like, do your friends really believe you? Because it's like some stuff that be happening is like, wow, you know, like, okay, both good and bad, right? So I think that the clarity that you're going to be coming into is like realizing that not all is lost, that there's still opportunities that could be offered, right? And that even when these opportunities are offered, they can or may not fit into your plan based off of how you have it written. So you're having the ability with this Ace of Swords to communicate and to be clear about what works and what doesn't. And so when things fall into your lap, they almost have a category. They have a placement and how they can or cannot benefit you, Libra. So with this prosperity lies ahead, right after this Page of Cups here, you have the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. So, again, a lot of communication about, it could be both good, bad, things that are just frivolous, things that actually have substance. A lot of this you're balancing with a tactful mind, with a different perspective, in which you're really sitting down. This is kind of giving the energy of having a practical plan, this meditation and contemplation of disseminating what works, what doesn't, right? Like, I feel like I'm getting this for a lot of signs too, like this shedding energy. So you're really realizing like what is prosperous for you within your friend group. Are you guys the type of friends that will really, you know, hold it down and see a project through and really celebrate when that project comes to full fruition? Are you the type that needs to make an offer in a different direction to establish that kind of connection, that reward factor that you can have, that you can implement within your life, in order for things to kind of move more seamlessly and whatever that looks like, right? So it's kind of like use the information that's coming to you strategically. It's okay not to make decisions in the moment. It's okay to sit back and think about it. It's okay to sit back and see how this could really actually work if we were to write it out, right? If we were to create that blueprint, right? It's that trusting process of your prosperity is going to be where it's going to be, Libra. Like, your prosperity is not moving. It's just needing to make sure that you are consistently going to be in alignment, because Libra, it can oftentimes be the glue in a lot of connections. And so you might be realizing too that you're the glue in your friend group, and sometimes you have to offer your energy elsewhere. Or you might be the glue in that friend group in which you have to now look at different lessons that you've learned through them and see how, again, they work within your plan of how you are growing and bettering yourself. Or if they're just creating an emotional imbalance with that water behind them. If it's just creating an emotional imbalance, all that you're receiving, right? So is your prosperity lying ahead and you still remaining where you have been with certain people? Or is that going to take a different avenue? Is that going to have a different look for you coming into January, right? As you maneuver through January. So then lastly, you have a time to give rather than take, Libra. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Swords here as clarifiers. And I see again with those cards, the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands being the cards that come after prosperity lies ahead. It's like, again, like how I was saying, your prosperity is not going anywhere. What's for you is going to be for you. The way that you have established abundance and this regality for yourself, Libra, is going to consistently be there. The success story that you have, that people know you by, is going to consistently be there. It's not something that's going to fall off because of anything or anyone that couldn't come with you on this journey, right? But I think that with it being under time to give rather than take, it's like, how can you use your abundance now to give back? How have you used your abundance? Or maybe you will be in the month of January. How will you use your abundance to be able to provide to those communities that maybe didn't have what you had? But like, that could be your hometown. You know, you could be returning back to your hometown like a victory lap. You could be doing something monumental within your family that's like a victory lap, right? Or you could be even giving away a lot of the resources that you've accumulated in order to help humanity, right? And this is a victory lap for you, and being able to establish a new form of understanding how to connect to people, how to celebrate things that aren't so grand all the time, and kind of returning. So you probably should watch the Scorpio reading, returning back to a sense of community, returning back to a sense of humbleness about how you go for what you go for, right? But I think too, Libra, like in this pursuit or in this moment of receiving so many good things, it's going to be important that you don't move hastily with the information or any resources or whatever it is that you're getting. It's like going back to your dream seed, a practical plan. Don't allow the anxiety of trying to hone 1234, hone this moment, take you away from the need to make sure that things are still in their proper place. So this Nine of Pentacles, you know, this establishment of legacy wouldn't be a thing without a sturdy or solid foundation. You know what I mean? Or a true understanding of cause and effect. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you were to give away one of these pentacles, you would understand that you would be receiving more abundance maybe within the giving than it is of having that pinnacle to say that you have for yourself, if that makes sense. It's like you're really going to have to look at the fact that you don't always have to look nice behind what you do for other people and things. More so, it's the fact that you've had, again, this word of intention that I've been using a lot tonight too. You've used intention to be able to build and bridge gaps, right? Rather than moving hastily. And I think that if you find yourself getting caught in your head where you feel like you have to be so quick to make a decision, you have to kind of take heed of a project right now, right? You'll probably be realizing that this also is not fitting your energy. This rush, this race is not fitting the energy of what success looks like. It, to you probably, Libra, will look like this need to start small and expand, not as you go, but based on what you're receiving, right? So it's kind of like you're gonna be able to make small gestures to the world, or in particular spaces, it could even be at work, right? Where you're gonna have to realize, okay, is this impacting people? Are they receiving me? If they are, let me go back to the drawing board and see how the rest of my plans could work, maybe under this same approach, And maybe let me go for it that way next time. Let me maybe try to go for my goals the same way I did this Page of Cups. You know what I mean? But more so making sure that in this contemplation stage, you are planning out how you're thoroughly attacking here. Don't move with a sense of anxiety this year at all. Move with a sense of integrity and intention. And you'll start to see that again with that luck being on your side and the Knight of Cups here. Opportunities will be ushering themselves in that make it easier for you to understand how to keep that balance going within your life, how to keep that balance going within your passion projects, how to keep that balance going within your plans, right? This is going to be a great year. And I think that this Capricorn energy too is influencing Libra to be able to trust the fact that although we are in our heads, although we can be very airy, there's this sense of our airiness that brings a lot of people and things together without us even really having to try. And I think that when we do try, when we do create that plan, that black and white for ourselves, our impact is much more impactful. It spans out differently. And the reward in that is the fact that it's not something you can always run back and say, I did that. It's the fact that you helped people and they feel that, they did that, they got that, you know? So this could also be that energy too of Saturn in Aquarius, where now everything is about humanity, you know, the greater good. And Libra, I'm sure, is going to be so good at being able to provide in those spaces, because like the Three of Cups, you celebrate wherever you are with whoever you're with, you know, and that's something that's easy. That's something that's very easy, not in a fake way, but it's just something where you have a love for people, a knack for people. And I think this year, 2021, is going to allow you to step into how to use that to benefit the world. Luck is on your side. Prosperity lies ahead. All these new moon cards, you have the opportunity to manifest whatever it is that you want this month into the year. Come on, Libra. Come on, Justice. Come on, karmic balance. But all right, y'all, there it goes again. Dang. All right, so I'm just gonna show you guys these three cards. I didn't do this for the other signs, so chill. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Empress card. All your energy. Everything you've built, Libra, you're about to be able to use that to help heal the world, to impact the world on a different level, on a whole different level. Whole different level. And this, honestly, I could say the world, but it could really just be something small. Your home, your family, your community, your job, you know? Any impact that you have is going to have a ripple effect, and it's going to really be admired. Really be admired. But all right, thank you so much, Libra, for watching. I hope that this resonates with you. If it does, you can always feel free to check out other readings or book a personal reading with me if you'd like something more, you know, in depth to your experience. But I hope to see you guys in 2021, and I wish you guys the safest holiday season and new year and all of that good stuff. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.